From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set 50, plant. Check 53, Mike.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Jones. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Under 10. Hey, alert 3.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Ready. Check. Watch it before. All day, baby, all day.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm going to run you over. Showing that. Whip. Watch the whip. Check the backer. Pick the edge. Come on.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On the return, Harris. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really see. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clelin Ferrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Okay, ready? Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the fly.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down.
Jacobs now. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check it out.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We got 4.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. He'll air it out deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Kill. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Hey, watch that.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56. Mike, 56 right there. Right? 56.
Hey, we got to get this one.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I got you. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins, and he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Past the 20, and now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
47 Mike, 47.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Raider first down.
Check Mike 47. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins. It's complete to Fuller. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Raiders.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give to Jacobs running right. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And This is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. The kick by Carlson is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready, break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Second and 6. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Ready? 47 is the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
47. Check, 47. Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. And his pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. It finds his target, Fuller. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Ready up. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Big stop, D. Big stop.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check, 47. I'm trying to collect.
Haskins back to the air. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Alone to the right is Jones.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Haskins on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Taywan Taylor as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Score. 5.
Looking to throw. Jones looking long for time. It got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the
Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And down to the 11. A big play that time for the Raiders. 64 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
47 Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They run it again with Kamara. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Jones now operating from the gun. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Check hot. Check.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is Harris. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Again, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Steps away to his left. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Harris to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check, Mike, go. Check, Mike, 47. Here we go.
47 is the Mike.
2nd down, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Hey, come on. Check, 47. Army.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocking.
And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
56. Check 56. Here we go, D. All day defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Raiders on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs so far. It's 1st and 10.
Pull it together.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Demario Davis there on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.